Okay, so we're going to talk about the importance of not saving yourself for the last part, or the conditioning part of the workout, which is typically part C. To start off, we are going to kind of define what each part's for. So typically A, B, and we have A, B, and C parts. So A and B are going to be strength-oriented, skill-oriented, form-oriented. These are the things that are controlled with rest. These are the things that are going to be gymnastics or weightlifting, getting us better in controlled environments to perform the movement correct, get stronger, and not have to worry about a clock being put and doing it as fast as we can. Part C is typically going to be our conditioning piece. I know some days it feels like it is a strength piece in itself, but it's conditioning. So metabolically, different things are going on for that too. Okay, so A and B, skill and weight, part C, conditioning. Which brings me to the next part, is going to be which part is the most important to the workout? I know a lot of people get caught up in part C, or the last conditioning piece being fun. I want to get a good time. The intensity is high, but realistically, the skill portion, the weightlifting portion, A and B, are going to be the important parts to help us better our fitness. It's going to increase our capacity in certain movements. If it's squatting or if it's a gymnastics movement like a handstand push-up, these are going to transfer over into the bigger picture of helping us out with C. So by saving ourselves, by not putting in the effort there, the bigger picture is we're not increasing our capacity for part C in the conditioning. So A and B are most important. These are, we're going to get our results as far as long-term. These are going to be metabolically more important too. Weight training and increasing our work capacity on certain movements are going to have a better muscular and metabolic response. So even though the intensity of part C feels like it's building up a lot of sweat and doing a lot of work, again, A and B are the most important as far as those go. Next kind of highlighted point that I want to talk about is, I've kind of already touched on this, and it's in the title, is putting 100% effort into A and B. What if I want to save myself for part C? I know I've heard a lot of, well, I just did a leg movement for A, we did another leg movement squatting for B, and now there's more squatting in the workout for C, and I just want to save my legs, so I'm not going to add as much weight as I think I can on the other two, just so I can do the workout a little bit better. First of all, let's talk about a little bit of science. Doing a strength movement, and then a power movement, and then doing it for endurance in part C is going to have a much bigger response as far as muscle growth goes and increasing your capacity for that muscle region, the muscle group. Number one. Number two is by doing these movements all in, say, a day setting, we're not spanning the soreness or spanning the load or the pounding on these muscles over the course of the day. So we're getting it done, and then we're moving on to the next group. So there is science behind this, and there is a purpose behind this. So yes, accountability of being sore into the workout, or not having your legs, or not having your shoulders, or whatever it might be into the workout is already taken down. So that is the purpose behind it. So put the effort into A and B so that you are not just saving yourself for C. Again, most important part, A and B. Going on to, who are you trying to compete against? Who are you comparing yourself against in these workouts? Sometimes the big question is, oh, I want to get a good time because I want to beat such and such, or I'm competing against it. Remember, the big thing here is every time you step into this gym, we are training for life. There's none of us, or very few of us, that train to compete in this sport. Okay? You're training to do yard work better. You're training to play for kids better, move better, be healthier. So we need to treat this as a training tool, not as every time I step into the gym as a competing tool. If you want to compare yourself against anybody, it should be your previous self, a week, a month, a year ago, looking at it from that time frame. So, you know, don't step in and be like, I need to put up the best score, or I need to get 2 reps better, so I'm not going to put 100% effort into everything else. You know, that never works out. You know, it never works out in life for anything like that. So put 100% effort into the most important parts, like I discussed in the beginning. You get better results in the long term. There's programmed rest days, rested weeks, or deload weeks. So train 100% the whole time that it's called for, and then deload and rest the same intensity that it's called for, and you'll be fine. So just follow the program, don't manipulate it to how you want it to play out, and it'll be good. So hit the workout hard every single day, don't hold back on anything, and just put 100% effort in the whole time. Train for life, don't worry about competing against anybody else in the gym.